So welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to Bash at Berlin preview and predictions. This is Webby, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. Look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. When we look at Bash at Berlin, when we look at the card, which really isn't much, I'm going to be honest. I mean, the card has 5 matches on it. And I mean, are they going to be good? Are they going to be entertaining? For the most part, they are. There's going to be a few of them that's just going to drag around. They just put them on there for the sake of having the match on there. And we'll discuss which one it is. Okay. But for the most part, it has led in with some storylines and things like that. But hey, look, Bash at Berlin really is based around 2 matches for the most part, 2 to 3 matches, and it's really just kind of like an average show. Now, it's WWE's fault. It is. I mean, they have built this show around 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I mean, SummerSlam was at the beginning of August. And then they expect, if you expect WWE to have a really good, well-rounded show, put together show as far as storylines and things like that, not gonna happen. Okay, especially when you have Roman Reigns returning on SmackDown, and that is the main focus on SmackDown. Okay, wrestling fans. And quite frankly, when you look at Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, all right, clearly that match, and with all due respect to Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, which I like Cody Rhodes, I like Kevin Owens, but this match was just thrown together. It was just thrown together, and I hope it does not go on last on Saturday. I hope it does not. Gunther versus Randy Orton, even though it is a guaranteed Gunther win, I hope that is what main events, headlines, Bash at Berlin. Okay, Gunther having his first title defense, and Randy Orton going after his 15th World Championship. Sounds like a pretty good main event, if you ask me. Not just a random Cody Rhodes title defense. All right, wrestling fans. But before we go into the card and things like that, you all get the usual out of the way. And that is, make sure you become a subscriber today. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for all notifications. Follow me on all social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, all social platforms. You'll see them down below. You'll see them on the channel. So make sure you go and follow me on Facebook, TikTok, all that kind of good stuff. A lot of great stuff out there for you to watch. Okay, so make sure you go and tune in to those things and follow those websites as well. Much appreciated. Helps out the channel out. Okay, helps out the YouTube channel. So subscribing and doing all that kind of good stuff also helps out. Now, back to Bash at Berlin, shall we? In which Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley will face Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan in a mixed tag team matchup. Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley taking on the Judgment Day. Because we all know it's going to end up being the entire Judgment Day. Right, wrestling fans? We all know that's what it's going to end up being. So, I mean, this is the one thing that I'm looking forward to really the most. One of them. I mean, it is well known on here, if you've been following me for any length of time at all, that the Judgment Day is one of my favorite things on Monday Night Raw. And it definitely was when Damian Priest was champ and he was a leader and Rhea Ripley was in there and all that kind of stuff. It was. I did like it when Liv Morgan was involved and stuff. I clearly thought it was a bad thing, bad way that they used Damian Priest's title reign. But we're not getting into that. The mixed tag team matchup, clearly they are building to Damian Priest versus Finn Balor at Bad Blood, because that's going to be in October. And I would love to see Finn Balor as the Demon Finn Balor. Will we get it? Most likely no. But it would be cool if we did. So do I think Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan will probably go over here? Yes. Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, for the most part, have been getting the upper hand every single week, with the exception of like once. Okay. And if you look at this past Monday, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley was standing tall. And WWE Wrestling 101, whoever gets the upper hand on the go-home show tends to lose at the pay-per-view. So, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley fall to the Judgment Day at Bash at Berlin, which continues on the feud to Bad Blood, where Damian Priest will probably get his victory over Finn Balor. That's just my prediction right now as things continue on with Damian Priest and the Judgment Day. And Rhea Ripley will probably get her victory at Bad Blood as well over Liv Morgan. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a strap matchup. A feud that has been going on since really Royal Rumble. And honestly, CM Punk's going to go over here. We all know. This kind of reminds me, it's not as entertaining for me as the Brock Lesnar Undertaker story. Of course, look, and anybody that also knows me knows that the Dead Man has always been my favorite wrestler of all time. I even have pictures back here. I even have pictures back here when I met him. Okay, and signed autographed socks when I dressed up as Undertaker. And when I went to WrestleMania, I dressed up as Undertaker, and my brother dressed up as Paul Bear, and one of my friends dressed up as Macho Man Randy Savage. And fans came up and threw signed autograph socks at me that had Undertaker and Paul Bear and stuff back there. So I thought that was cool. So I got that in the background. So I mean, it was pretty cool, but not as entertaining for me as that feud. But CM Punk and Drew McIntyre definitely has been one of the best feuds in WWE in 2024. And it definitely will conclude at Bad Blood. I see that happening. Honestly, if they are bringing back Bad Blood in October, I can see them having a Hell in a Cell matchup. If they don't, I'm surprised. But this strap matchup, CM Punk's going to go over, and we'll see what happens when Bad Blood gets here. But it's going to be a brutal matchup on Saturday. I can definitely see that. The women's tag team titles on the line. Unholy Union versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. This is one of the matchups that's there to fill in the card. Do I really care about it? Absolutely not. I care about it so little that there's no sense in even discussing it, wrestling fans. Zero whatsoever. Who's going to win? I don't know. I don't care. That's how much I care about that matchup. Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. This is what I'm going to say about it. Ever since Roman Reigns' return, and we've had this story with the bloodline with Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa really heating up. Let's just face it. Anything with Cody Rhodes right now is on the back burner. Kevin Owens, no offense to him, but he was just thrown in the match. Kevin Owens said it so clear, and it made so much sense. He's lost, forever. And theoretically, if you go by wins and losses, he doesn't deserve a title shot. Not at all. Now, fan favorites, yeah, of course. But if you go by wins and losses, no. So, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens is a minor card, a minor feud, definitely on SmackDown right now. Definitely. So I hope this doesn't go on last. I hope it's Gunther and Randy Orton, to be honest with you. Cody Rhodes beats Kevin Owens and retains the WWE title. And the World Championship, Gunther versus Randy Orton. Promises to be an alright match. Pretty good matchup, actually. And hopefully they come up with a ending that is not like what we saw at the King of the Ring, where Randy Orton's shoulder was clearly up. Clearly up. So I hope they do something that's better when it comes to his end with an ending like that. But it's going to be a good matchup. Gunther's going to go over, and his reign will continue. And hopefully, with his next title defense, it will be somebody on Monday Night Raw. Because that is the one thing about this title defense that made absolutely zero sense. He is defending the title against a SmackDown superstar. Gunther retains and moves on. And that's all I got to say about Bash at Berlin. Promises to be just an alright show. Would have been a lot better if they would have had more time to build to the show rather than just a couple weeks. But, y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Don't forget to push that subscribe button down below. It is appreciated. And make sure to give me a big thumbs up. And, of course, a comment as well. Helps push out the channel, helps push out the video, and all that kind of good stuff. So let me know what you're thinking down below as well. But until I see you again, this is Webby, and I will catch each and every one of you on the other side. Talk to you later.